Hello, my friends. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. Good evening to our friends on the East Coast. Good afternoon to our friends on the West Coast. And good in-between time to all our friends in the in-between spaces, which we all find ourselves more and more these days. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Welcome to the Social Justice Power Hour. Welcome to the Bayard-Rustin Center for Social Justice Virtual Headquarters. My name is Robert Say the Schreiber. I'm the chief activist here and your host this evening for Queer Yoga, where we welcome all our community, our LGBTQI folks, our friends, our allies, our families, chosen or otherwise. Everyone is welcome, and we look forward to a relaxing evening. We look forward to an evening that gains us solace and strength with our great friend, our queer yoga master, Jhasmany. We've been doing this every Tuesday since we started the Power Hour, which is over 6 months ago now, over 150 episodes. And this has always been a really important evening. And we thank Jhasmany so much. And we thank all of you so much for being with us. More and more these days, as we deal with and embrace more and more the good, the bad, the ugly, the confused, the dismaying, and the hopeful. We always could use this moment, this night, to take a breath, both literally and figuratively. So welcome. Before we start, I do want to talk about what's coming up on the Power Hour, because we're really proud of the guests that are coming out to be with us. And remember, as always, it's not a matter of them wanting to see me. They want to see you. And I thank you so much for being a part of our beloved community. And tomorrow night, we have something super special. We have a pre-vice presidential debate night. We have, of course, who better to be with us than Mike Hotpence, our old friend, who is going to do a special Power Hour sending positive energy and good vibes to Senator Harris with music, dance, poetry, and more. And even our queer yoga master is going to show up for a moment of meditation as well. So it's going to be a wonderful evening. So be with us tomorrow night for this really, really special event. And then Thursday and Friday, in embrace of National Coming Out Day, which is Sunday, we're going to have a 2-night really special event of our community coming out, both literally and figuratively, telling their stories, when they came out, what it meant to them. And this is going to be a 2-night special event for those of you, wherever you may be in your journey, whether you're fully out, whether you are considering or momentarily on the precipice thereof, or not ready yet. Wherever you are in your journey, that's your journey, and all we are doing these 2 nights are celebrating wherever you are in that journey. And on Sunday, we have a wonderful, wonderful day of coming out with our youth. Our LGBTQI youth is invited ages 8, 9, 10 to 18 to have a special event with a wonderful Girl Scout who's going for a silver award, making this special social event. So we're going to have a kind of an adjunct social justice power hour on Sunday at 1 p.m. for our youth. And there's an Eventbrite link right there. And also it'll be up on our Facebook page. Momentarily, it'll be there this evening and you can check it out. And please do join this wonderful Girl Scout and this wonderful project she's doing. If you know any kids, if you have any kids that are anywhere on the spectrum, they are welcome to join in this wonderful event of arts and crafts and sharing out and telling stories and just being together, which is so very important for our youth. So we're thrilled about that. And then coming out later in the month, Black Girl Freedom. We're very excited about this. Monique Morris is going to be with us. Pete Souza is going to be with us, who was the official White House photographer for someone named Barack Obama, who you may have heard of. We're thrilled about talking about this. His movie, The Way I See It, is going to be on MSNBC on the 16th. It's in theaters now. I wouldn't suggest going to theaters, honestly, but it's going to be on MSNBC next week. And then the week after, we'll have him here to talk about it and share some of his favorite photographs. Malcolm Kenyatta, the first openly gay Black legislator in Pennsylvania, was on Rachel Maddow last week. Incredible. Going to be a good conversation. The author of Ali, Jonathan Iger, is going to be with us. The author of March, the trilogy about John Lewis's life and journey. Also one of his advisors, Andrew Aiden, is going to be with us. Frederick Leonard, the creator of The Blacklist. The author of this, Ryan North. This is a graphic novel adaptation of Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, one of my favorite books and one of my favorite authors. So I'm looking forward to talking with him. This documentary, Disclosure, if you haven't seen it yet, please do dial it up on Netflix. It's a wonderful film about the transgender experience in pop culture, and we're going to have a great panel discussion about that. There's Malcolm again. We love him. Katha Pollitt's going to be with us. She's from The Nation and also wrote this wonderful book, Pro Reclaiming Abortion Rights, which is obviously so very of the moment right now. And a couple of more I want to share with you. This gentleman right here, TJ Stiles, is a biographer. He is one of only a handful of two-time Pulitzer Prize winners, so we're pretty excited about that. Further, this book, The League of Wives. This is a book that should be much more read and much more well-known by Heath Lee. This is the untold story of the woman who took on the U.S. government and brought their husbands home during the Vietnam War. It also was just optioned into a film by Reese Witherspoon. And then finally, your plans now, put this on your calendar. The night before the election, election eve, we all know one thing about election day is we have no idea of what to expect. And anybody who might be able to tell us would be this perfect person to be our guest that night. Noah Chonga is electoral justice reporter with Our Prism. She was on the show once before. It was one of my favorite nights where it was so empowering and educational and elucidating for me personally and for our community. So I knew that the perfect person to have back on for election eve would be a Noah, and she is giving us the honor of being with us, and I'm sure she got many, many invites to be somewhere that evening. So she'll be with us with our beloved community. So looking forward to that. And there's so much more coming up, my friends. We're looking forward to so much on the Power Hour. And remember that this Power Hour is a Power Hour because you supply the power. We only supply the hour. And we're so glad you're with us. And speaking of being with us, here is really one of my favorite people, Master Jhasmany of our Queer Yoga. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, Rob. How are you feeling today?
Oh, yeah, I think you muted yourself.
What's that?
Oh, you're back. There you go. I am delightful. How are you?
Good. How are you feeling today, I said? Can you hear me?
I am delightful. I am, there's a lot of work to be done, but, you know, every day it seems like more and more and more the work is making a difference. I think that, you know, we talked a lot in this past 6-7 months as we faced the pandemic of Corona and we faced the epidemic of systemic racism. We talked about making the moment that we're seizing into a movement. And I really believe we're seeing that more and more every day. So I am hopeful today.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that. I like that you're feeling hopeful today. Yeah, I think one of the things that I want to encourage people in is just for us to come back to really come to our body and just feel where we're feeling things and how we are feeling. I think that there are so many things happening right now, so many emotions of so many people. And I think, I don't know if it was the same for you, the presidential debate, was it a week ago, over a week ago, brought up a lot of different emotions for me. And I know that it did for a lot of different people that were around me. And I think this practice can help us really to just maybe help us a little bit to process all of that we're feeling and just remember that a lot of our feelings kind of get stored in different parts of our bodies. And hopefully that's going to be something that we can support with today.
I really appreciate it. You know how much I love you for so many reasons. And the fact that you've done this every Tuesday since we've started the Power Hour is so meaningful in so many ways as well. And we cannot thank you. And you have a lot of work to do. You're going to be on the debate tomorrow night. You're going to be on our Mike Hot Pins Variety Hour. So thank you for that, giving us a moment before we start watching the vice presidential debate tonight. And I realized that election day, we're going to have queer yoga. So I think that that's going to be a meaningful moment as well. So
yeah,
let's prepare for that. We have a lot to prepare for.
So very peaceful.
And speaking of, I'm going to leave your screen now. And I love you all, and have a great session, everybody. I'll come back and say goodnight at the end of the evening. Love to you, my friend.
Thank you. Love you too. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Sorry, that was a mix of two words. So this is queer yoga, and I think one of the things that I've been trying to say over and over in this practice every Tuesday is that we need to come to a place where we are thankful to our bodies and we are connected to our bodies, and we understand that our bodies are not just I don't know, a layer where our place that we inhabit. Our bodies in many ways are us. That is who we are. So I think we need to be more kind to our bodies and treat ourselves a little bit kinder, and just acknowledge all the things that we are feeling and all the ways that can harm our physical bodies. So today I was just googling up what we are celebrating today, and I found that today we're celebrating National Plus Size Appreciation Day. So to all my plus size friends, I just want to send you my appreciation. Berta, my best friend, if you're watching this, I am sending you much appreciation, and you taught me so much about appreciation for our bodies and how we perceive our bodies, and how culture really pressure us for perceiving ourselves in a specific way. And you have taught me so much, so I want to send you all my love. And yeah, especially to all my plus size friends that are Latinx. We're still in Latinx, and it's called Hispanic Heritage Month. I like the term Latinx a lot better. So I'm sending you all my love, and just remind you that I'm here and you are here and you are inhabiting this body. And I hope you are really, really learning to love yourself through this practice. So yeah, we're going to start. And what we're going to do today is a practice that's going to be very mellow, and it's going to help us explore different parts of our body, and just to be more attuned with the things that we're feeling there, and what type of feelings we might have been storing there. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in a seated position. I am sitting on the top of my heels. You can always cross your legs. Whatever you are doing, just remember to sit. We're going to take one deep breath first to the top of our lungs. Pause there for a moment and exhale through your mouth. Pause at the end of your exhalation. Inhale again. Pause and exhale. Pause at the end of your exhalation. Inhale again. Pause at the top of your inhalation and exhale through your mouth. Okay, hopefully you are feeling a little bit more grounded. You are coming into this moment, and we're going to start just exploring our body from the top of our head. We're going to just first visualize this energy, whatever you want. It could be a color, it could be something washing over your body, but all of this energy is going to come from the top of your head, slowly through your face, the back of your head, the back of your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your hips, and wash away through your legs and through your feet. Slowly, having brought that consciousness to our body, we're going to start moving our head. And what we're going to do first is we're just going to nod yes. So look up. You're going to make this movement long and gentle. So you're going to look up and then down. Bring your chin towards your chest. One more time. Inhale. Open your body always. And exhale when you are going to the movement that closes your body. From there, you're going to shake no to one side and the other, just bringing some movement to the body, some movement to the spine. And slowly, you're going to stay in the middle. And we're going to rotate our neck. Making little circles one way and then the other. Don't push your body too much. Don't push your stretching to a place where your body feels like you are overstretching it. Just remember, you're trying to be gentle. From there, we're going to open both of our arms, and then we're going to bring our right hand to our left ear and pull our right ear towards our right shoulder, opening the left side of our neck. This should be very nice. You should feel the stretch on the side of your neck and just letting some of the tensions of the day be washed away. Slowly, you're going to look down towards the ground, still stretching the left side so you can stretch the back left side of your neck. And slowly, you're going to look up towards the ceiling, still stretching the left side of your neck. The movement is not going to be that broad, and that's fine. We don't want too much movement. We just want to feel the stretch in our neck. Slowly, you're going to let your head go, and then you're going to switch sides. Left hand to the right ear, and then push and pull your head towards the left. Same thing here. Inhale and exhale slowly. You might be feeling already the stretch and the tension the stretch washing the tension away or releasing all those muscles that were just tight from the day. Slowly, we're going to look towards the ground. Notice where you are feeling that stretch. Notice what part, like how this subtle movement of your neck, of your head, is changing the area of your body where you're feeling the stretch. Slowly look up. Slowly come back to center. Hands down. Interlace your fingers. Bring the hands to the back of your head. Inhale first. Stretch up. And then with the exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. Open the back of your neck. Slowly, you're going to let the head go. And now you're going to look up towards the ceiling completely, letting the head fall back. Opening the front of your neck. Slowly come back to center. So, according to the chakra energy, which you don't need to ascribe, but it's some food for thought, I think. The neck area is the area that's going to be very tense when you are having some problems expressing yourself, maybe you are just like holding back to emotions and not being able to communicate what you're feeling. Um, and it's also going to be affected by the type of thoughts and stress that you might be storing, especially the backside of your neck. So yeah, just think about like what emotions you might be storing in different parts of your body. Okay, I'm going to switch ways to be seated. Now we're going to come down to our shoulders. And what we're going to do first is we're just going to lift our shoulders up and then down. Let them fall down. Again, lift them up and let them down. One more time, up and let them down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring some movement to our shoulders. We're going to tap our shoulders with our fingers. And what we're going to do is just, we're going to make little circles with our shoulders. So notice that I'm not bringing my elbows together or anything. My elbows and my arms are staying in the same position. I'm doing all the movement through my shoulders and my shoulder blades. And change the direction of the circles. Open your chest. In every circle that you're making, close your chest. Go in, open, and then close. Now we're going to change the type of circles that we are doing. We are going to make circles with our elbows, which is going to change where we're feeling the stretch. So you're going to close, and you might feel that the back, your upper back is like stretching and opening, and then you're going to open the chest. Okay. Circles with your elbows. They just make sure you're paying attention to where the stretch is feeling. And I'm going to walk you through what are some of the explanations from yoga about where you are storing what type of tension. We're going to switch the direction of our circles. And one last time. Open the chest. Very good. So the shoulders, you might know, and I think it's in our culture, we also assign the tension in our shoulders to just feeling a lot of weight, just feeling stressed with a lot of things that we have to do. So yeah, just if you are feeling like that, you might have a lot of tension on your shoulders, your upper back, and this type of exercises are going to be great for you. We're going to come to a cat cow, a modified cat cow that's going to be seated. So what you're going to do is you're going to place your hands on your knees, and then you're going to open your chest, look up, arch your back, and slowly exhale, look towards your navel, and round your back. Make a little bowl. Inhale, arch your back. We're bringing some movement to our spine. Exhale, round your back. Again. Inhale, arch, and exhale, round. Slowly come to neutral. And what we're going to do now, you have come through your spine, you're opening your chest. As in many traditions, in the yoga tradition, the heart is the space for the feelings, the space for the connection with yourself, with the other people that you love. So makes a lot of sense. Also talking about how we manage our bodies. A lot of times when we are not engaging with other people, we might be just like closing our bodies a little bit more. And we were trying to connect more, we expand our chest. We are more open to the world. For now, what we're going to do is we're going to move. If you are cross-legged, we're just going to move from one side to another, letting our hips be open with this movement gently, and also just creating a soothing movement for our body. So just from one side to the other. And from there, you're going to open your arms and you're going to twist towards your right, hold your right knee with your left hand, and look towards the back. Slowly come back to center, open your arms. Inhale, and in the exhale, twist with your left, hold your left knee with your right hand, look towards the back. Slowly come back to center. We are going to bow forward. Inhale, stretch your spine towards the sky, and exhale, bow towards the ground. Just breathe here. Slowly connect with the way that you're breathing. Remember that the way that you breathe is going to determine the way that you are feeling. What you are doing is trying to let your body know that this is a safe moment. We know that when we are facing any type of stressors, our heart rate increases, the speed of our breath increases, and it becomes so more shallow. And that's how our body reads those emotions, right? So now what we're doing is being intentional and letting our body know that there's no danger around us. Slowly, we are going to come to center, and this time we're going to open our chest, bringing our hands to the back of our body, one foot away, and just letting our head hang towards the back. Relaxing the back. Slowly come back to center. So this is where another of the chakras sit, and the area of our abdomen, and all of the movements that are intended to uh, stimulate that chakra are twisting or trying to compact the core area. It could be when you are uh, sitting or just scrunching towards the front or towards the back. You are just making sure that you're working on your core area. Um, yeah, I don't really remember. I think a lot of this area is related to digestion and to feelings of more anger and fear and all of those things. So if you are storing or holding up to those feelings, you might be feeling it in your uh, gastrointestinal system. Okay. What we're going to do now is I'm going to bring my feet closer to my butt, and just with the help of my hands, I'm going to come to stand on my knees and my legs. I'm going to turn around because I have my nose on this other side. And what we're going to do is a more real cat cow here, stretching, let your tummy go, let your core muscles stretch, and slowly now contract. Be intentional in holding your core muscles. I am strengthening my core muscles like I was doing a crunch from the ground. And slowly I'm relaxing them and strengthening them, my lower back, looking at. So I'm making this game of uh, tensing the front of my body or the back of my body. And whenever I tense one of them, I try to relax the other one. Slowly come to center. From here, we're going to come to camel pose. Many of you already know camel. This is going to help us to open the front side of our body, our our core, our chest, our hips, and we are going to start by placing our hands on the top of our glutes and then slowly letting our head fall backwards, intentionally opening the chest. And that's going to create an arch on your back. Make sure that you are not overextending your back, you're not pushing too much to go too far. You are trying to create some resistance as well in this process. Slowly come back center. So one of the things that you have to keep in mind when you are doing yoga is that a healthy muscle should contract and relax completely. So what you want to do is just encourage your muscles to do that. Whenever you are trying to relax, then try to relax them completely. But whenever you are relaxing one area of your body, make sure that another area of your body is supporting your the structure of your body, your bones. Okay, we're going to go back to camel pose. We're going to open our chest again. We're going to let our head fall back, and this time we're going to push our hips towards the front. Breathing slowly. Slowly with an inhale, come back up. Okay, what we're going to do now is a full camel where your hands are going to come to your feet. So you can bring your hands to your feet first and then push your hips towards the front and let your head come back. Slowly lift up. That way of entering to camel gives you a little bit more of control of your body instead of like the usual way of coming from above, which might make you feel a little bit less confident. And yeah, it could definitely hurt you if you are not sustaining your back. So we're going to enter camel again in the same direction. What you're going to do is first you're going to lower your hips down. It's fine. You're going to grab your heels, and then from there you're going to lift your hips up, creating trying to create a circle with your body. Slowly, you can lower your hips down, and from there, come up. We're going to come to a counter pose, which in this case is going to be child's pose. So slowly, we're going to come to our first child's pose of today. You can move from one side to another, just feeling the tension on the shoulders and on the armpits. Release, relaxing your body. And now we're going to come to the counter pose of the pose that we just did. So it's a little bit like a dance. You go in one direction and then you go in the other one. What we're going to do is bring our hands back, stretching our quadriceps. Leaving our hips on the ground, sitting on the top of our heels, letting our head go back. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come back to tabletop, open our knees first. I'm going to go up the front and back. Open our knees first, bring our feet together, and we're going to walk one foot away with our hands and let our chest come towards the ground. Remember, keep breathing. Feel the stretch on your body. Feel what your body is asking you to do. If there's any pain, just move away from it. Your body is letting you know, hey, you are hurting us. Back up. Slowly walk your hands back. Okay. Remember, if the last stretch was good for you, that might be something that you want to stay with. If you felt like you wanted to stretch a little bit more, you might want to go again, put your hands back, one foot behind you, and then you are going to bring your weight to your elbows, and your hands are going to be touching your feet. You're opening. This is not necessarily opening more the front of your body. It's opening more the front of your legs. So it's opening more your quads and it's opening more the front of your shins and the front of your feet. Slowly lift up. One hand goes to the ground first, and then you support that you come to neutral. This time you're going to come to tabletop. And from tabletop, instead of going to child's again, you're going to lift your knees up, stretching the back of your legs. You remember I was telling you that the other pose was stretching the front of your legs. So what we want now is to stretch the back of our legs. So if in order to stretch the back of your legs, you need to walk your hands a little bit closer to your legs to get a better support on your arms. Do that. Slowly bend the knees, bring the knees to the ground. If in the previous stretch towards the back you felt good and you felt that that was the as far as you wanted to go, stay there, don't push forward. But if you wanted a little bit more of a stretch, what you're going to do is go to the same process, hands to the back first, then come to your elbows, and from your elbows slide to lay down completely on the ground. Remember, this is your practice, this is your body, this is your moment to connect with this physical existence that you have. Slowly bring the elbows first on the ground, and from there, the palm of one hand, and with that support, come up. And we're going to go to downward facing dog again. So you are going to place your palms firm on the ground, like you are pushing the ground away from you. And slowly you are going to lift your knees and your hips up. Breathe. And if you can, this time you're going to walk your hands towards your legs. Let the top of your body just hang there. You can move from one side to another, relaxing your legs, the back of your legs. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, we're going to come standing. Okay, now you are standing. We're going to work a little bit in our grounding and just creating some strength in our legs. We're going to inhale, hands up, and exhale, fall forward. From this exhale, we're going to walk our hands towards the front, stretch our legs in downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up. You might feel the stretch on the back of the left leg. Slowly bring it down. Left leg up. Slowly bring it down. Remember, you only need to lift as much as you feel comfortable with it. Lift the right leg, and this time you're going to bring your leg between your arms. This might be enough for you, or if you want to work a little bit more on the strength of your legs, you're going to lift your arms and lift your chest. Slowly come back down. Come back to downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Oops. And slowly bring the leg between your hands. This might be enough for you. You might just want to work on strengthening the leg from here. Or if you want, you are working a bit more on strengthening your legs, you might lift your chest and your arms. Bring your arms to the sides of your body. Bring your hands down. Bring the left leg back. Stretch a little bit more on downward facing dog. And from downward facing dog, start to shift your weight towards your arms. If that's too much for you right now, bring your knees to the ground and do it with your knees. From there, come down to the ground. Okay. I might need to move my camera because I set it up to be standing. And this time I'm going to just bring it a little bit farther down. Okay. We are on the ground, right? And with an inhale, you're going to lift your chest up, your entire spine up, look up, and slowly on the count of 10, you're going to lower your chest. Now you're working a little bit on the strength of your arms. Again, lift the chest up. Slowly, and lower the chest down. And one last time, in the count of 10, lift the chest up, all the way up. Remember, this is working your arms. There should be no much tension on your back. Open your shoulders, and slowly, as you came up, come all the way down, working on the strength of your arms, allowing your arms to tense up. From here, we're going to switch, and we're going to try to do the same, but putting our hands on our back, we're going to try to lift our chest as high as we can. Just breathe. You are working on the strength of your back now. Your back's contracting, and slowly come all the way down. From there, you're going to interlace your fingers. You're going to lift your arms up, and then you're going to lift your chest like your hands were pulling. Slowly come back to the ground. And this time we're going to come to a full locust pose. Lift your chest, interlace your fingers or your index on top, lift your legs. Your lower back is tense right now. Slowly come back to the ground. You might be feeling a lot more tension right now, so what we're going to do is try to relax, still come to a back bending, but one that's a lot more relaxed than the ones that we just did. Bring your hands, your elbows to the ground, hands facing forward, Sphinx pose. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply to the top of your lungs. Exhale. One more time. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. From there, you're going to bring your hands to chest height. You're going to push your body up. You're going to come to tabletop. And from tabletop, one of my favorites for strengthening your upper body, we're going to come to child's pose first. From child's pose, you're going to sweep through your hands and lift your body with your arms up and slowly come back to child's pose. Again, sweep your body through, your chest through, lift your chest up, slowly bring the hips back. And one more time, sweep through, lift the chest up, come back to sit on your legs. Okay, this time I'm sitting on my legs, but I'm going to come to sit closer to a wall. And I'm going to sit next to the wall. You might know where I'm going right now. So I'm sitting next to the wall. You can see my back, how close to the back, to the wall my hips are. And from there, I'm just going to transition to legs on the wall. So this is one of the most relaxing poses. If you ever just feel that you need to relax, you really, really need to relax and do nothing else. You can do this because it's reversing the flow of your blood. It's just sending a lot of blood towards the head. It's releasing the tension and the weight from your feet. And it's putting some weight in areas that usually don't get a lot of weight. So it's giving you a different type of ground. Leg on the wall. And this pose can also help you to work a little bit in your core. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out of leg on the ground. And I'm just going to actually turn around the ground so the wall doesn't sustain me anymore. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing. If you feel like leg on the ground is where you want to be, you don't want to do this sort of part without support, just please go back to leg on the ground. That is something that your body is telling you. Lift your legs up, tense your core, keep your legs up. Breathe slowly, slow as that you can. Slowly bring the legs down. Okay, we're going to do a variation of the same thing. So you can see that we are building all of our movement from something that's a lot easier to something that's a little bit more difficult. We are never going to the end of the process. Lift your legs up and then release the right foot, then the right knee. And you're going to feel a little bit more tension in the left leg, in the left side of your muscles, of your core. Slowly lift the right leg up and then the left leg. And you're going to switch the tension to the right side. Slowly lift the left leg. Bring the legs up halfway down, a quarter more down, and then let them fall on the ground. Okay. From here, I know it's very tempting to go directly to Shavasana. I actually was thinking to go to Shavasana directly, but what we're going to do is actually we're going to bring the knees towards the chest, hug our knees towards our chest, and now you're just going to grab each knee with each hand, and you're going to start rolling up and down. Maybe you can come all the way to sit, and then you're going to go back, again sit, again back, sit, and this time if you came all the way to sit, you're going to stay here. We're going to stretch our back. We're going to bring that tension to the back muscles, strengthening the muscles that support the spine, stretching the spine, lifting it up, and slowly we're going to then let them relax. Forehead towards the knees. From here, we're going to do a modification of Garudasana, which is eagle pose, but we're just going to switch the sides of our body. So it's a subtle change that's going to help our body just to make a different connection. We're going to put the right foot over the left one, and the right hand over and across the left leg. Lift your chest. Modify Garudasana. Relax, forehead towards the knees. We're going to switch the crossing of our legs, the crossing of our hands. Left leg on top, left hand on top. Stretch the spine up. Slowly relax. This is also another one of my favorites. And if you have done this class with me before, you might have seen it already. Make sure that I still have time for this. Okay. We're going to come to cobbler's pose. Both of the soles of our feet are together. I'm just going to inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale deeply, exhale. We're going to close our knees. Slowly, we're going to let our back roll towards the back without letting the top of our back just hit the ground. We're going to keep our knees up, open our arms, and we're going to do the same thing on the ground, letting both of our knees fall to the sides. What we're going to do now is bring the right hand to the top of the belly. Feel how the belly rises and lowers down. And then we're going to bring the left hand toward chest. Breathe slowly. Think about the places of your body that you visited today in this practice. How do they feel? Slowly, you are going to stretch both arms on the ground, close your knees, and stretch both legs on the ground as well. You are going to make sure that you're opening the chest, shoulder blades on the ground. Breathe. In this Shavasana, we're going to go through our day and we are going to think what were some of the situations in our day that created a big feeling in our bodies, in our emotions. Was it seeing somebody we love? Was it eating something that we really enjoy? Doing something that we really like? Or confronting something that we don't? Maybe the traffic, the office, sitting in play. And then as you acknowledge your feelings, just also increase the awareness of where they show on your body. Where do you feel a tension in your body when you're feeling stress? When do you feel positive sensations when you are doing something that you like? How do they feel? Do they feel tense? Do they feel relaxed? Remember, your body is one big part of your existence in this world. And what you want is to come to an agreement, to come to a connection, to a conscious connection with your body. Slowly, you're going to bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet to the ground, roll to your right, and slowly you're going to push with your left arm to come to a seated position. Come closer towards the camera. Cross your legs. We're going to bring your hands to center. We're going to do one Om. That's going to help us to bring vibration to our bodies. So inhale deeply. And Om. Thanks for practicing with me today. I hope you are really being gentle to your body, just accepting your body as it is right now without trying to comply with social norms, with social expectations. This is your existence, and I'm happy for having you here in this world, the way you look, the way you feel, the way you are. And yeah, please, if you are seeing this and you want to comment on this video or you want to shoot me a little message on Facebook, feel free to do it. I always love to just talk and connect with people. So, namaste.
Namaste, my friend. Thank you so much. We love you so much. Thank you for a really necessary and empowering session. Be well. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too. Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for being with us tonight. What a wonderful evening for all of us. We will see you tomorrow night and every night here at the Power Hour. Do join us tomorrow night. It'll be a special thing with Mike Hotpence and special guests preparing us as best as possible for the vice presidential debate. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Be well and be good. We will see you again back here in 22 hours in about 55 minutes. We love you so, so much. And please take care of each other. Take care of your families, chosen or otherwise. And most importantly, please take care of yourselves. Much love and respect, everybody. Until tomorrow night.